let's try that again here. I don't know why we lost the internet, but all right, we're back. We're coming back. But man, I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. I think we got, it's probably all over. All right, so we should be back. Should be connected. All right, yeah. So sorry, I saw that I had no internet and I checked the modem, had to reboot it, and we're back. So what the heck? I don't know why this keeps happening, but they're getting, Spectrum Internet is getting a message from me. I'm going to contact them for two things. Internet is being crappy, and also my cable box has not been good, working right so as well. So, man, this is crazy. So, sorry about that. I don't know what is going on with it, but thank you guys for sticking with me. Did this though. It's funny when you see all the chat here. So yes, I'm coming back. I'll always come back. I'll always try to go for an hour. So I'll probably make up the 20 minutes here. We'll go to around 2 o'clock on there for it. So man, but yeah, we're back. It was just the internet. So thank you guys for joining me, sticking with me and being here as well for always being here and being a supporter to the channel. So spoiler warning for The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. We'll talk about a lot of stuff on there too. So when I was talking about it before, it's definitely one of those things like people are telling you what to do, what not to do. You should post it. I should not post it. I'm going to post it tomorrow, and it's about to get the movie out, and I think it's going to be the best video yet of the stuff. Before, it was trial and error for it, so but now I think this would be pretty cool too. So no, the hurricane's not here. So the hurricane is actually going to be probably pretty far away from us here. So I live on the west coast of Florida. When you think of Tampa Bay, I still live, several miles away from Tampa, farther west too, closer to the beaches on there. But yeah, we should be okay. Some people I know who live in South Florida, they're still worried about the path of it, but hopefully it stays in the Atlantic and away from everybody, and I think it will too. So Mario the third Q&A. PT, what do you think about its Logan's Endgame? What do you think about its Logan's Endgame? They are pushing the serum connection, but what if they are baiting us like fishes and the true villains are people on horses? Want to hear your opinion. Well, interesting. I don't know. I think one of the coolest thing would be that Logan is trying to get to the oil fields to connect with CRM to the promised land to be connected with them. So if Logan gets the oil fields, which is kind of crazy that he hasn't found it and have any other too, but now he has the tapes and he found it and he can get to the oil fields. What's he going to do with the oil? Hopefully he has a refinery and can turn it into gasoline, but say he gets gasoline. Great. So he has a bunch of gasoline. What are you going to do with that? Load up your trucks and your cars and whatever and drive around. Great. But all you're doing is driving around. You got to get water and food, and they have more bullets than they know what to do with. Great. But if he can have a connection with the gas to CRM, he could be connected with them. And that could be the ultimate big thing that I think is going to build and build and build until the last episode to set up season 6. And it's like, what do we just watch? All these episodes basically just to connect and watch the final episode to connect with next season. And they're like, all right, see you later. It's just like, man, I don't really know if it's going to be a better place for like lesser episodes. If it's going to be, 16 episodes is too much and they're trying to fill it up and they can't, or if it's just the content on there too. So yeah, Sandra, I live right around Largo, Clearwater area. So yeah, that's where I live over there towards the beaches of, St. Pete Beach and Clearwater Beach over there too. So it's closer to that. So it's a nice little area there too. What you got here? But thank you guys for joining me here. As always, is everything there too. John Graham, great question. Hey, Bri, a little off topic, but have you seen the teaser for El Camino? Yes, I saw it with Skinny Pete, and I'm excited for El Camino. I love Breaking Bad. I love Better Call Saul, and I love that whole universe over there. I'm excited to see what happens with El Camino. Is it going to be the first of another movie, of 3 movies, of 1 movie? Is this going to be it? Are we only going to get 1 Breaking Bad movie? And then how is it going to connect and what's going on? And I'm excited to see Better Call Saul next season. And so it should be pretty cool. So Sandrin's Pensacola. I've never been to Pensacola. I've never really been in the Panhandle besides driving through on 10 when I went to Alabama and stuff. But I've never been to Pensacola area. I heard it's nice, though. Hopefully, with that storm that came a couple years ago, wasn't too bad on there, too. So sorry for the technical difficulties. It's not me. It's the modem. I would have a perfectly good connection if it was up to me, for sure, on there. But Janet, Q&A, Brian, death predictions for the remaining episodes of season Fear. I don't know. Hopefully we get at least one person gone, right? And hopefully it's Logan. But I would assume that we would lose one character this season. It's going to be Grace, for sure. I think Grace is gone. Maybe they keep Logan around, but I think Logan's gets taken out. Maybe the rabbi. I don't know. But Luciana could go, but I just don't know how they're going to get rid of some of these characters. Is it a big gun battle? Does John go down in a big gun battle? Is Alicia sick? I think Grace is sick, and Grace is going to die. But we'll see what happens. I just don't see anything that captivating to be like, great, So, but we'll see what happens with everything. Hopefully you guys know that you can watch The Walking Dead Season 9 on Netflix. Today, September 1st, it's available. Walking Dead Season 9, all 16 episodes for sure. Pretty cool stuff. Joey the Gator, do you think they'll have a shootout next week with Logan? I think so. I don't know if it's next week. Something's got to happen, right? Something big has to happen. How does Sherry connect? Does Sherry connect? Is Sherry with the people that are on horses? That'd be pretty cool. If you saw The Boys on Amazon, I believe the one girl that was like the publicist, marketing person that's on there, she's the girl that's going to be one of the people on the horses. I believe it's the same actress. It looks like it to me, at least, on there, too. So, pretty cool. People are watching. Excited for season 10 of The Walking Dead. I'm very excited. Everybody's excited for that. Boy, do you think Logan will kill June, causing John to go into a killing spree of Logan's men? I don't think so. I think June makes it to season 6. Jenna Elfman posted a photo of her last day of filming. She was like, dancing around in a trailer on Instagram. So I think June makes it to the very end. I don't know. I love John. Like, John's in tonight's episode. You'll see John, June, Charlie, the rabbi, the new character, Sarah, Dwight, the guy that Dwight let go. Which doesn't look very nice that the guy kind of went against Dwight's letting him live, right? Which is like, if he survived, which Dwight let him go because he could have taken him out. That guy's got to do something big, right? But it looks like he's going to actually be a loyal Logan supporter and be a pain in the butt and not be anything there too. So no Morgan, no Grace, no Strand, no Alicia, no Wes. No real big connecting point with prior week's episode. And that's kind of annoying when you watch an episode and then doesn't connect with the next week's episode. And then the next episode kind of connects with a different angle of a previous episode, but it's just kind of annoying too. So I just feel like when you watch tonight's episode, it's just a little too much like the Father Gabriel story arc. But the rabbi is a character that I kind of like. I like that actor. I like them on House. And I kind of just like his demeanor. I kind of feel like you can trust the guy, like he's not a bad guy. And it's kind of interesting on there too. So, yeah, Clark, I repeat myself a lot in your videos so you understand it. There's a lot of people that you hear it once, you didn't hear it, you hear it again. You'll remember what I said, Clark. I can guarantee it. You'll remember what was said in the videos. There's a rule of 3s. And if I say things 3 times, maybe you'll remember it. But it's not a bad thing. But ultimately, Clark, I repeat myself for a reason. I have a minor in psychology and a doctorate of physical therapy. I know what I'm doing, how to communicate with people. But, people are people, like Wes said. People love to say their opinion, say what it needs to be, think they can do what they do, hide on the internet and say on that too. But it's interesting. That's what people do. But Fear the Walking Dead, I talked about it in the first half of this live stream, which I guess is going to be 2 halves now, and I hate that as well. But it's interesting because they could kill so many of the characters off on Fear the Walking Dead, and I wouldn't be sad. I'd be a little sad. But I wouldn't be like, man, like we were talking about season 7, episode 1 with Maggie and Daryl and Rick and Glenn's body there too. You know, it's like, it was kind of sad. It was a sad episode. It's for sure, you know. I think it's interesting because when you like a show or you love a show, right? You love The Walking Dead and you love a lot of those things. People take that fan base pretty good too. So I like the idea of having a show that you care about and having another show that connects the two. Because I feel like Fear the Walking Dead was a show that was like, people love The Walking Dead. More Walking Dead, the better too, right? So, Clark, just stop, bro. You don't have to have anything. But you know what it is? You know, there's stuff, you don't have to have an education, but here's some education for you. Just stop trying to pick a fight online, especially with someone that can block you from commenting. Just don't do it, bro. Like, I don't want to have to do that, but if you're going to cause problems and say you repeat yourself and you do this and you do that and you do this, it's just annoying, right? But it's just annoying to me because if you hate what I do, go make your own channel and do what I do. Or don't come around here. Like, you don't have to be here. The people that want to be here choose to be here. But it's just annoying. And it's a shame because I've had to block a lot of people because they're saying nonsense stuff and causing problems. And it's a shame because this person, whoever he is thinking that, oh, I can just say what I want and get away with it on there too. But you're right, guys. Let's just not have to deal with it. One less problem to worry about. There's enough to worry about in this world, except for this person and a bunch of people on there too. So, and I hate doing it, but you know, people are people. Rob K, do you think we'll see anyone from Al's tapes appear on the show? I hope so. That would be kind of cool. If that's what they did with Clark and Samora and Ed and a couple people, that would be kind of cool, but they didn't. It was kind of cool how they connected with Clark's and the thing, but I'm like, man, it just wasn't a thing that nothing really came of it. You know, it's just kind of crazy too. So, yeah, so, sorry guys. Yeah, so I just blocked that person. And I hate doing it because I hate being that guy, and I'm sure people somewhere are like, oh, he's this, he's this, you know, and it's just annoying because people think they know me, especially if they say bad things about me, because I'm not. You know, like I'm a nice, open person that likes to talk with people and have a community feel and have, you know, people talk. And, you know, it's just kind of crazy that people see me as, you know, being negative on there as well. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm from New Jersey, right? So when in doubt, I'm going to be like, what's that person up to? What are they trying to do? What are they trying, you know, if someone like knocks on the door right now, I ain't going to answer that. I ain't going to be like, yep, this person's trying to do something great. No, they're trying to get over on me. They're trying to rob me. They're trying to do something like that too. Maybe it's the way of the world, or maybe my upbringing, or from where it is. But I'm not overtly, you know, negative person. I feel I'm a real person, but you know, for sure. So, Chris, my man, Chris, who was a spy? How did he know about the tapes in the bank? I don't know. I think that's a thing that's going to draw attention as like, there's an insider. How are they going to know? Well, he knew about the tapes. Logan knew about the tapes because they were at the denim factory. So he knew the tapes were there. So maybe he went back and watched them too. So I don't know. He would have to have watched the Clark tape to know that the tapes were going to be there in the bank potentially. So I think it's a plot hole. I don't know if there's going to be a spy. I don't think like Charlie's going to be like, hey, Logan, I'm on your side. That's what a lot of people thought with Enid. They're like, she's a spy. That's Negan's daughter. And it never came to that too. So I think it's a plot hole. I think it's kind of poor writing. So yeah. Hey, Uncle Logan. You know, what if Logan was Wolverine though? He's like, yeah, wow, give me those oil fields. But Joey the Gator, do you think we'll see Abraham and Eugene's tape on Fear? I hope so. I've said that for a little bit, that if we don't see the Abraham tape, That is a missed opportunity for sure, because everybody loves Abraham and Eugene and the people from The Walking Dead. So let's connect a little bit more Walking Dead to Fear. Why not, right? Let's do it. Let's connect somehow. And if we knew we were going to see that tape, or you're like, yo, did you see the tape? I can't believe it. Eugene and Abraham, they were on there. People would watch. It would be pretty cool, right? And that's what the whole thing was. So it was kind of annoying, too, if you think way back when. Season 1 of Fear the Walking Dead, it's going to be Dolphin Smooth. Great line. See, that's why we love Abraham, man. It's just, man, I wish he was alive for All Out War. And I saw somewhere that they're saying that the Whisperer War will be much better than All Out War. And I hope so. And there's nothing, I'm not saying anything bad about All Out War, but there was a lot of All Out bore than more. But I hope that we get more action, more craziness in the Whisperer War. And I just think it will be better too. So I hope that we get to see the Abraham tape. And when I was talking about Fear the Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1, or Season 1 as a whole, their whole idea was to have Fear the Walking Dead not connect with The Walking Dead. And you're like, that's kind of weak. Why? Why not connect the dots? Why not connect the shows? Why not have some connecting point that's a great thing? And they wanted to stand on its own. But if you have The Walking Dead in the name, you got to connect. It's going to connect. It's the universe. You have The Walking Dead in both shows. Let's have a connecting point here. But they were against it. And then ultimately, it's a hodgepodge. When you were totally against it, and then you're trying to force the connection, it's not a good way of doing things, right? It should have been a dolphin smooth connection or connecting point, right? So, yeah, no, I'm not saying anything bad about Season 8, but Season 7 was pretty terrible, and Season 8 are probably the worst 2 seasons in my opinion. Season 2 had its weaker moments, but it was trying to do stuff on there too. So, Season 8 had some decent moments, but, you know, a lot of people like different seasons for different reasons. Some people even like Lori. I did not. Some people like Andrea. I did not. Some people hate Daryl. I like Daryl. Some people do not like the same characters a lot of people like. Some people love characters that other people hated. And it's okay. It's your viewpoint, and you can do what you want to do. It's your prerogative. But I think the idea of having a connecting point with Fear and The Walking Dead be a little bit better, I think it's just... I don't know. I don't think Morgan is the best answer for that, but we get what we get. I don't have the highest hopes for the show. I did, and then I still did, and then I still did, and then it's just never been the way of the show connecting for me. You know, it's just like, oh man, I just hate it on there too. So, but yeah, Janet says, those people just pop in and haven't watched our chats. If they had, they would know that Brian and the group are very respectful of each other. We are awesome. Exactly, Janet, exactly. So people just come in. They may watch like one video, or they watch a thumbnail. They look at my thumbnail, and they're like, oh, like the wedding rings thing, right? It's a question that someone has been asking me, and people have asked me on Instagram and YouTube, and they post comments on there too, and they said that was my answer to everybody that's done it there. That, no, I don't believe it is, but then people say this and they say that, and it's just hilarious there too. And it's kind of annoying because there's people that still think I'm reaching, or I'm this, or I'm clickbait, or I'm trickbait, or I'm this. Like, when I think clickbait and I think trickbait, I think you're trying to bait the person to watch the video, and the information that they're looking for is not going to be there, right? You can see, like, it happens all the time online, like, oh, check out this Dukes of Hazzard star. You can't believe what she looks like. And then you click on it and it hasn't been there and it's terrible. It's like crazy, right? And like, that's not what I do at all. Sure, I entice people to watch it. It's advertising. It's one of those things to have it, check on this, to have a discussion, a theory, an interesting thing. It's not trying to maybe misleading, but people love to say that. People love to say all this crap and talk junk and say all this stuff. And it's like, that's kind of a thing that's making someone look terrible. I'm not trying to mislead or have someone, be uninformed, or just try to like make you do something that's not going to be rewarding on there too. I'm trying to have a fun channel that we can discuss a lot of topics Not everyone's going to like the same show for the same reasons. Everyone's going to like the show for different reasons, and that's okay. Some people love this character, some people hate this character. Like, I still don't get it, but some people hate Judith. I love Judith. And part of it is that I met Kaylee Fleming, and she was like the coolest child actor I've ever met in my life. And I haven't met a lot of child actors, but she was so sweet and cool, and it was just awesome. It was a great experience. But I just love her demeanor on the show, and a lot of people like it. Some people hate her. Some people think she's annoying. Some people do this, something like that. And that's okay. And some people, a lot of times the hate is so outspoken and so much louder that people think that's the true message. That's what everybody feels. No, it's just that one or small group of people that are just yelling to the top of their lungs. And you're like, that's not the majority of how people see things too. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, JK, I haven't seen Peppermint, but I know she's in there too. I think that's with Jennifer Garner. I haven't seen it, but I know she's in there too. And also, I watched a movie last night with my wife called Mule, or The Mule, with Clint Eastwood. And for a brief moment, it's a very small moment, you see the actress who played Judith, the flash forward Judith, not Kaylee Fleming, and not the twins, but the one girl that had the bunny rabbit, and she was like, there's a big owl out there in season 8, episode 1, I believe. And she's in it for like very small second. But Mule is not a bad movie. We watched it last night. It's with Clint Eastwood, and it's kind of funny. It's interesting. It's a different kind of movie. It's on HBO or HBO Go or HBO On Demand, and if you want to check it out, it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, it's definitely cool for it. Chris, do you think Rosita would get Father Gabriel's death? No way. No way do I think that Father Gabriel's death is going to Rosita, because, spoiler alert, Father Gabriel's death is pretty awesome and gruesome and terrible at the same time, however you want to look at it. Father Gabriel's on the top of a water tower. Again, spoiler warning. He's on the top of a water tower, and he's supposed to blow the horn when he sees the Whisperers coming. And somebody needs to have this death. But I do not want to see Rosita get this death, because it's pretty terrible. He freaks out. He sees the Whisperers coming, and he's supposed to blow the horn, but he doesn't. And he freaks out, and he starts climbing down the ladder. And he somehow gets his leg caught, breaks his leg, gets his leg stuck, hangs down there, and Beta comes across with his big kukuri knives or kukuri swords or whatever, and goes and cuts his stomach open and just cuts him open pretty bad. He says like this awesome line, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's how Father Gabriel dies. And there's a scene in season 8 where Rick sees this person hanging upside down from the steps of a ladder, and it's like, oh, is that foreshadowing? Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? But I don't think that should go to Rosita. I could see that going to Gage. That would be pretty awesome if it went to Gage or like Brandon or something like that too. But I just don't want to see that happen to Rosita. I wonder if Rosita is going to get the Lori prison death with the gunshot, or where you hear Lori's running with Judith, and they both die. And it's a big gunshot. It's kind of crazy, the prison attack with the governor. But that's kind of interesting. But I don't think, like, Rosita already had the baby, so I could see something happening, but I don't know. But yeah, like you said, Diascar Marcelino. So you think Rosita could get Lori's death with baby Coco? I wouldn't want to see that happen. That would be terrible. But I don't know. I don't know if The Walking Dead's going to do something like that or not. But they could. I don't know where they're going to go with the gore and the stuff like there too. So I'm going to go a little bit longer because the connection's still good. Again, I apologize for that. I just hate that on there as well. So, I'm not going to listen to the person that told me to not post the video tomorrow. Again, it's a fun video of just some things from the book series. And I'm excited to share it with you guys tomorrow. I'll post it for Labor Day. So happy early Labor Day. Hopefully you guys have a fun, safe day off tomorrow if you have the day off on there. If you are connected with any area that could get hit with Hurricane Dorian, be safe. Please do not do anything risky or go out if you need to. If you have to evacuate, do all that. Just be be safe. It's a big deal with it too. So Cole McQuaig, I'm not sure how to say your name. What's up, Cole? What's up, Cole? Please say hi. Hi. Janet Q&A, Brian, do you think AMC will skip that iconic death because of some of the backlash? That's where I'm thinking they could do it. I kind of hope they do. I hope they don't. I hope they show it, I should say. I hope they keep it on the show because it'd be pretty great. But it's pretty crazy too. So, yeah. Sandra says you should send Clark a viewing of your video. Yeah. I should just want to post it and have a fun. It's just a fun video. If you know what we do here, the book series, myself, my wife, my cat, you should know it's kind of what, and I think you'll enjoy it because I enjoyed making it on there too. So, Mary Shills. Hey, Mary. I haven't seen you in here before, Mary, but Mary, I know you were telling before that your daughter lives in Fort Lauderdale. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale. I think the storm's going to be okay. I think it's going to go away from that area. So, I think she should be okay for sure. But see, I don't know. I think you guys are funny, and I'm glad you guys, take it in stride like I can too with some of the haters on here too and people this, and I repeat myself 3 times. So I'll make sure that I repeat myself a little bit more in videos. No, I don't do it on purpose all the times, but when I do want to get a point across, I do emphasize it and I do repeat myself, to make it point come across on there too. So on there as well. So thank you guys for watching, being a part of it on there too. We got football season coming up on Thursday for opening day. Hopefully the storm and everything's gone and all that, everything in the Atlantic Ocean. Then we got football on Sundays, which I'm not even too excited for this season, but I'll probably be watching a little bit more on there as well. But I thank you guys. I truly appreciate you guys taking the time to be here with it. Enjoy tonight's episode. If you haven't seen already, season 5, episode 12, you'll see a new character, the rabbi. You'll see Charlie. You'll see John, June, Dwight, Sarah, the guy that Dwight let go, Logan, some of Logan's peeps. But you will not see Alicia, Strand, Morgan, Luciana, the kids, Wendell. You won't see a lot of characters, but it's kind of like they mixed up some of the characters. Wes, you won't see any of those characters. It was like they were like, all right, we're going to mix up some episodes. You're going to see this characters in that episode. You're going to see them, and hopefully the last 4 episodes we'll get to see everybody there too. So, man, everybody's liking different teams here. Some people are liking the Steelers. Some people are liking the Cowboys. Some people are liking this team on there too. So, it's pretty cool on there too as well. Sorry about the connection with that too. So, John Rod, your video could be one of Althea's tapes. Not really. It's going to be different. You'll have to watch tomorrow, John. And like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's not the best quality stuff. Like, what was it? Hell's Angel? Or Hell Angel, what the guy's name was on here. He wrote, it's like comes across as 3rd grade. I wouldn't say 3rd grade. I was joking, and maybe it's like 5th grade. Maybe it's like middle school, on there too. But yes, I know the quality isn't the exact best. It's not AMC Walking Dead movie quality stuff, but it's a fun thing that I enjoy making for the people who like this series on there too. And people are gonna hate, but just come across as be a supporter on there too. And the goal is someone to see it and to be like, oh, that's a good basis. That's a good material that we can turn into this awesome series or a movie series or something. That's what I'm hoping to turn it into. So it kind of paints the picture a little bit with a better brush so you can see some of the story going forward of Fight for Us. So, Mary, let me get Mary's question here. Do you think the CRM will be back before the end of Fear the Walking Dead? I hope so. I think we all hope that CRM comes back around. But the way the writers are doing things, I just don't see it happening. I hope that CRM is the big connecting point that runs at the end of season 5 into season 6. I hope Sherry's connected somehow, and I hope CRM is connected with the oil fields and something there too. And I hope that girl, I'm blanking on her name, the one that left that Althea kissed, I'm hoping that she comes back around for it as well too. So, Jane, Bry, am I a walker in your movie? I don't know. If I get stuff done, I would love Isabella. Thank you, Joey. I would love to have stuff and get it done, So, but you know what I need? I need like practical effects. I need digital effects. I have the vision I just can't, make it. I don't have editing software and all this stuff to make movies and time to do all that stuff too. I need a team. I need like Greg Nicotero's brother that has a different K&B effects that can come over here and do prosthetics and do practical effects for me. I need that. I need something like that. But we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. I love the guys' support from everybody here. It's definitely a thing that I like to have to be a part of. And thank you guys for joining me. Sorry about the technical difficulties again. I don't know what's up with the modem. It's kind of crazy, but season 5, episode 12, episode tonight. No Talking Dead. Also, if you do TWD rewards, the code word is Rabbi. RABBI is Rabbi. People found that out somewhere on Facebook and there too. So hopefully you do TWD rewards and you put the code in and get the 200 points and check it out and save up some points for something awesome. So once I get more information about the Walking Dead filming, I will share it with you. Be safe, guys. Hopefully Hurricane Dorian gets out into the ocean and gets going. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. It's not me, it's the modem, but So I'll be sharing that video with you guys tomorrow. I'll upload it, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. A little nervous, that's for sure, but excited too. So thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and staying true to yourself. Enjoy tonight's episode. Enjoy tomorrow's Labor Day celebration. Don't party too hard. And as always, be safe and see you guys. See ya.